Hi, this is Jack. I'm a star. I really am. Looks like they bought it. They took the bait. I swear to God, this was my plan. There's this book. It's an exotic book. It's not that rare, right? Well, there's not that many copies of it. And then the dudes keep taking the books. Twice now, I've bought a copy of this book, and the dudes have taken the book. Superluminals are coming to my position and rifling through my shit and taking away stuff that they think I don't deserve, either because it's dangerous or because it's against the law or because they don't want me to give it to this girl I want to fuck. I don't know yet, but I know that I've bought 2 copies of Feichel. One of them I haven't seen lately. The other one, I was just reading it yesterday. It's not in my truck. I'm driving back. I'm driving back from Mount Rainier. I remember. I've read it. Well, I haven't read the whole book. I've read the first 5. I read up to page 5. I read the foreword too. So like 22 pages of reading. Okay, so somebody has literally taken the book away from me twice. This is important because today is somebody's birthday. Is it still the 22nd? Yeah. Okay. I theorize that one of the possibilities here is that somebody who wants to fuck the girl as well is using superluminal technology to take my gifts and give them to girls and fuck them and then put me in jail. Like, it seems like somebody's really, really going overboard with the whole copy and Jackstar thing and the whole breaking the law thing and the whole, no way can Jackstar get near this woman thing. Somebody's going way too overboard. It's a little ridiculous. And if so, that means that I've successfully cast a gaius on the fucking perp. Yay, Jackstar sorcerer gaius. Okay, so I'm pretty excited because I've never been a sorcerer before. I've never been a authority officer before. I'm not presently an authority officer at all. In no way am I authority. However, if I've managed to use okay, so never mind that. If I've managed to use sorcerer's power, prayer, to capture the perp that's eluding law enforcement for decades, and I finally did it, and it took 2.5 years, and no one else could do it before me, and they'd given up, and they just assumed that this fucking time-traveling paratrooper fucking rapist, who's apparently very handsome, if everybody just gave up on fucking catching this guy, except me, and I just caught him, I may well be entitled to compensation, far in excess above what might ordinarily be expected. I don't want to, break the bank. Most people have done their jobs in the last 2.5 years of Earth traveling around the sun. Let's say 12 years. I would say most of the population of the planet has done their jobs. I want to know, who are these salty clando fucks who keep on saying that I need to get a job when I've had one the whole fucking time? Who are these men who say that they know what job Jackstar Michelson has? Because none of them are entitled to compensation. I'm fucking sick to death of I work my ass off to the bone every fucking day. You don't see it. My job is not to fucking prove myself to you, bitch. Whoever the fuck that is. It's not. I don't have to demonstrate that. I don't have to. I don't. It's not an inquiry. I mean, is there an official inquiry into my employment? It's not even employment. It's a job. Job and employment are different. Nobody comes up to me and asks me what my employment is because they know I don't. And then they tell me, you need to be employed. No, they don't tell me that. They tell me that I should go to a job. They tell me I should stop what I'm doing and do something else for somebody else in a sneering, smarmy way. Every time that's happened is $90,000 in the bank, because that's representatives of the federal government telling me to do something that they have no business doing. And their common link is that they all rape women, which may or may not be to my favor at certain times. If I have used sorcerer's power to put a gas on the guy. If the guy is teleporting to get my book so he can give it to the woman so he can rape her, that's irrational. That's not actionable. That's irrational. And I don't know what's to come. I'm currently driving down the mountain. I'm coming from the slopes of Mount Rainier. Slopes. Mr. and Mrs. Hahn, they're very nice. I'm driving from Greenwater Fire Control, Fire Department, number 26. I got there, I'm like, wow. Some of you will not know why. And before that, I was doing all this stuff. And the objective is one that I will not fully describe. But I do know that I wanted to spend a couple years studying and practicing magical rituals alone. Since when I found out that I was totes fucked with this fucking no contact emergency bullshit. Like, where's my girlfriend? Oh, no contact, I'm not supposed to ask. Technically, just asking where she is a contact violation. And the Spurg Lords that are in charge of the investigation, they don't tell me who they are. Like, they got it all jammed up. It's the perfect crime. These fucking dudes are fucking trafficking women all over the galaxy with these fucking laws. And I, Jack Wackelson, Michael Kulherkuzi, I found how they're doing it. I've documented it. I can describe it to you in a court of law. I can go to Capitol Hill, caning these salty bitches every fucking time I pass by them, if I want. At this point, I get to cane. I don't know who would be in charge of caning other than clergy. Have you ever seen that lithograph of the caning of some guy? I can't remember. But there's this famous time when a guy died. You used to be able to cane people. Do you know what it means to cane people? You go into Congress and you walk up behind some guy who's talking and you beat the shit out of him until he's dead with a metal cane or wood, right? It's a glorious tradition. And Alison Frances Shaw gets to cane her assailant to death if she can get the perp's name, social security number, address. She needs that for her bound chattel horde to be able to find her. She's disabled. She's an Algonquin warrior princess who legitimately needs help. So she's got squaw. So by law and by right and divine command, if you've got Shaw, you've got squaw. It don't fit, but you gotta quit anyway. All right. So she's the one who called. She's not in trouble. She's obviously disabled. Trust me. Have you met the woman? I don't know. She's been busy for the last 2 fucking years. I don't get to meet her. Oh no. Too dangerous for Jackster to go near. That's actually. Well, now that I'm a certified badass with a badge, she's gonna reset her little mental impulses. The little squirrel that runs around her little squirrel cage. She's got an exercise wheel. She's got little bugs in her head go. Those are the Native American Oompa Loompas that power her cognition. And she is freaking out because she has just figured out that she doesn't want to marry big titty California whore. Oh no. She wants to marry me. Yeah, the way she's supposed to. So if that's the case, that she's going to marry the big titty California whore, cool. I guess I can rape them on their wedding evening. I don't think that's the case though, because I don't want to rape them, and then they want me, so it wouldn't be rape. And this is the nightmare scenario that I'm supposed to be afraid of. I'm not. There's nothing I'm afraid of anymore. I've saved Grapefruit's life several times, and today, rather than fucking her with the drugs that I got drugs. I have legal right to drive up to her and knock her out with a bowling ball pin and shoot her up and fuck her. Like you do. I don't want to, right? Some people do. And then some people want to do it when they can get away with it, like it's against the law. Oh, I don't want anybody to see me plotting to knock this bitch out and shoot her up and fuck her. I can imagine that would be an awkward conversation at the Home Depot, right? Me, however, for one thing, I don't need any help. I roll alone most of the time, and then I roll with a pretty tough crowd. But if I start asking questions about how to procure the drugs necessary to shoot up a woman and fuck her. If I start asking questions about that, they're going to think that I'm faking. Because obviously a guy like me doesn't get this far in life without knowing how to fucking make up a fucking roofie shot, right? They teach you that day one at detention. How to I guess. I didn't know that. See, I'm like Rip Van Winkle. I'm super powerful. I succeeded in all my goals, but I still look like a big fucking faggot pussy to some people. Because right now I'm stopped on the slopes of, well, no, Mr. Hahn, get over. I'm not stopped on the slopes. I'm driving down whatever the fucking highway this is, and I'm gonna go stop to the location, and I'm gonna park more than 500 feet away from it, and I'm gonna turn on my drone, and I'm gonna do a flyover over the house and see if I can find out what's going on. This is the best goddamn rape investigation of my life so far. My first. It's not really a rape investigation. Everybody knows. But I haven't known, and then nobody's told me because I guess the guy who did it looks like me and he convinced everybody that it was me. I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the fucking story is. I imagine a shapeshifter can look like me pretty effectively. And those of you who don't know that every word that I'm saying is real, you're going to be real surprised when you find out there's a shapeshifter raping your wife that looks like you, setting you up for all manner of fucking fun. And this fun has cost me 2.5 years of my life. I'm pretty sure the price is worth it, though, because I have learned so much shit that I never expected to learn, that I'm not going to talk to you about. And then simultaneously, I've gotten ultimate revenge against certain people. I didn't know I needed revenge, but I didn't know what these bitches were doing behind the scenes this whole fucking time. Oh, God, I don't want to tell you. If I did, you'd feel like I was an idiot for not being able to fucking notice. How did I not notice that sooner? Well, have you met me? I'm a little distracted. I got off on a rail. Not exactly, but I mean, all of us can get fooled. And then I have eagerly went off and played the squirrel game. You know that game. Squirrel! That one. Oh! Something's distracting. You allows oneself to go off. And then the game is to see what it takes for the universe to bring you back to where the fuck it was that was important. Like right now, I was just driving hellbound for leather. Wanted to get to the house before dawn because there's this vampire that needs to leave the house at daylight through his magical portal technology, and it makes like a ripple thing. I've seen it before. It's real shit, and I know it sounds crazy. That's kind of why I want to do it that way. I wanted to get there before dawn, as well as at dawn, right? Because I suddenly know these 4 women named Dawn, which is weird. And then 2 of them are real mad at me because I didn't give a fuck about them, they thought. And I allowed them to believe that so that they would leave, and then I could find them a way to trace them down through their teleport technology. Because I knew these bitches could teleport. So I had to drag ass and not be at all obvious about it until they did, and then figure out which ones were teleporting away, and then decide not to fuck them, and then to spook them away, and then fuck the ones that left behind, because not all of them can teleport, I guess. I don't know how you learn teleportation, but when I find out, Peterlings, I'm not going to tell you. It's been a lot of work. And I didn't want to ask because I guess it wasn't convenient to explain to me how to fucking teleport, because apparently some people can, some people can't. And it's just the way it is. No, that's not the way it is. That's not the way it is. There's a way to do it, there's a way not. Now, if somebody wants to teach me, I'm sure I can figure it out pretty quick. If people I've seen doing it. I've seen fuckers teleport. Okay, it's a real thing. I can't do it. I have no idea. And I'm on mission. God has asked me not to figure it out, not to focus on it too much, because apparently my friend is going to die from a hot shot of coca. She's apparently she has a taste for injecting coke, and not just injecting coke, but she wants to be tied up and shot up with coke by this officer of the court who's corrupt as all fuck, and he's into it. He gets to shoot up a girl and fuck her, and it's my girl, and I've caused him a lot of problems. He spent years chasing me down and building up all this narrative paper, and he thought that he was going to take me to court and win. Fuck you, Luciferian Ginger. You're not getting shit out of me. So he's figured that out. So what he has figured out instead is that he can fuck her and get her addicted to coke and give her a stroke, and then I'll never experience true happiness, which would be true if this fucker gets away with what he's doing. Well, right now I'm on the edge of horror. Like, is everything I'm saying really true? Yeah, I think it is. I think so. Fuck, that explains so much. I was wondering where the fucking hole in my logic was. And then this book. Where the fuck did my book go? How did I lose a book? I start reading a book and all of a sudden it's disappeared. Yeah. There's superliminals that are clandestinely watching my every move, because obviously, whether I'm insane or not, I got some stuff that needs to be looked at, right? Because either this shit is real, and then somebody should give me some backup. I don't really need it, but after fucking me off for 2 years, these fucking lawyers need to be doing something in order to justify their time. So yeah. See what I'm saying? Wow, look at all these cars. Why are these cars going? Wow, that's a lot of traffic. Are you? I think they're all driving, trying to find me. Or else they're leaving town. Did they just leave town? Oh, maybe these are the guys who are corrupt and they're running away from Jackstar, and they're realizing, fuck, we gotta get out of town because this guy's gonna kill us. I don't know, but I never saw so many people. Or they go to the portal. So there's a portal. I'm out right here. Did you know that? I didn't open it. I think they're all going to work. Look at this. Wow. All right, so these people all have cars. Was that a caravan? How come I don't get a caravan? Oh, right, because I'm a sorcerer, and the whole world has been told that I've let my woman get raped, and the other half was told that I did rape them. So as you can imagine, I don't get a whole lot of fucking positive vibes from the environment these days. This black PR thing is pretty bad, and maybe I get some of the details wrong, but obviously, fucking something's happening. I don't know what, but when you walk home from the Walmart because your friend has driven off without you because she's pissed, and she can't tell you why, and the reason why is because if you knew, she thinks you'd put her in jail, and then even if you didn't, she'd feel embarrassed because you'd be laughing at her. Oh yeah. Did she really get fucking bound by Gaius to the fucking dude? So she bound by karmic law to? Oh, well, no wonder she feels dumb. Fuck. Yeah, that makes sense. I wouldn't feel good about admitting to that either, because we would both know what that meant. And then something weird going on in this town, and it's her birthday, and the other copy of Feichel was meant to be a birthday present for somebody. I ordered that one before 2021. So this Feichel book has been used as evidence presented by prosecutors to tell the court, hey, we gotta stop this guy. This book is dangerous. Because it is. Feichel has shit in it that, I've heard, right? But as a procurer and user of rare arts, I'm allowed to have that book. Now, this fucking court's going to disagree. They're going to say Michael Kuzi is an existential threat to humanity because we've been treating him like shit for a dozen years while we tried to rape his girlfriend, and we just laughed at him, and now we realized this morning at 9 a.m., oh shit, this kid really is a sorcerer. What do we do? Because I've been saying things like, I'm going to kill you, what's your address, I'm going to kill you. I've been saying this over and over and over. Like you do. Hang on. This is all part of my master plan. I came up with this shit on Christmas 2.5 years ago. I knew that it would be like this. Because I've read about it. I didn't know it would be like this. Fucking... The shit I have seen. And then I didn't think it'd be fucking dumb enough to fucking tear apart my fucking... my birth tree statue. Somebody fucking tore it apart, motherfucker. Who the fuck is at my house? Who's rifling through my belongings? Who's these fucking hooligans? Who's in charge? A teleporter raper, a rape teleporter. Yeah, so I don't know who that is. I think it's Wes. I'm not sure what his name is, but there's somebody who has no morals, no empathy, no care. He can teleport with the snap of fingers, and he can rape happily anything, even his own mother. And that guy gets drugs and a paycheck, whereas I don't. So I think that situation will probably change. I'm not saying I should get all the drugs in the world and be able to teleport, but if a raper teleporter can get drugs and a paycheck, it seems like I should be on that list too. Doesn't that seem fair? Yeah. Here's a truck. Pull it up. I get the greatest visits these days. Yeah, I'm good, sir. Hello.
You gonna be here long or no?
No, I was doing some production, and then I'm going to leave.
You're good. Take
Okay.
your time.
Thank you, sir.
Don't block the gate.
Oh yeah, absolutely not. And I wasn't going to go in there either. And I'm not going to be up to anything.
You're all good.
Thank you, bro. So that's a Ranger. Oh yeah. He's got a white truck. I guess he's heard of me. Fucking cool. That wasn't part of my master plan. Getting to be known by the Rangers and being told to, I mean, he's not gonna come back and check on me later on purpose. I mean, he's heard that I'm pretty cool, and obviously I am. And he just listened to everything I just said. These people out here, they got technology. Teleportation is something that they were using in Egypt. There's a fucking teleportation school underneath the Sphinx. I believe they've used ground. I believe that there has been attempts with ground penetrating radar to find the hollow space under the Sphinx. Okay, confirmation. I guess maybe. I don't. I would check with Zahi Hawass if he's still alive. If he's still alive, what the fuck? This guy's got like ancient. So the Egyptians have not typically been excited about sharing the information about what's under the Sphinx. It's a chamber with no entrances or exits at all, and it's where they teach teleportation skills. And then how do you get there? You teleport there. What if you want to learn teleportation by yourself? You don't. Or do you? See? I read about this and I thought to myself, well, fuck. How do I break this cryptographic system? Because that's what I'm into. I'm into getting into the unpickable box, the chasing Amy, if you will, of cryptographic sequences. If you've got a system that's supposed to keep me out, unless I get help, turn your key, sir. I want to figure out a way to get in there without any help. Like you don't, not like you do, like you don't, because most of you have friends, right? You have family, lovers, relatives, employers, girls at the water cooler that you're got a crush on that you're afraid to talk to, only to find out that she was a bitch anyway. Look, all of you are different from me. I don't have any friends. I don't. There's no one. I do, but they're on another plane of reality. And that's what I would call a turnkey situation. I don't know how exactly. I'll tell you later. Raped to death. They didn't exactly prepare me for this. I'm driving around Mount Rainier in a fucking red truck with the most ridiculous cargo load. I got my drone. I haven't even played it yet. I've been driving up and down the fucking mountainside doing and saying the most crazy fucking shit into my phone while I'm under investigation and surveillance. Happy birthday, girls. And I'm doing this instead of kissing those girls' ass. One of them wants to fuck me. One of them wants to send me to jail. The other one wants me to get rid of the other one and marry her and then go to jail. And they both think I'm an asshole. And they're right, because I did all of this to piss them off. Because no matter what I do, I know it sounds crazy, but no matter what I do, these women at the point at which they're most vulnerable, they will be trafficked away and replaced with a robot duplicate that hates me. That I know it's that kind of fucking town. I didn't want to believe that was the case at first, even though it happened right in front of me, and I thought to myself, did I just win and they just took her away? Like, yeah, human trafficking sucks. And I guess the whole ageist thing, it doesn't protect her from that, because I'm cool, but I'm not that cool. Is this guy a fucking Is that a unicycle? What the fuck is that? That looks like a weird... Oh, yeah. Weird. Guy's riding his bike. Up. Mount Rainier. Oh, shit, that's a... That's an Eternal or an Implacable? One of those superhuman guys? That's just what... Hi, it's Jack. I'm a star. It's a wild world we live in here. If all that were true for sure, obviously this would be a much better use of my time than chasing Amy or even Tammy. But actually, I love her that much, so I have to go there. And I'm not just going to sit here and spurg about all this cool technology that really exists, so that I don't appear completely insane, because I'm going to have to go to trial. They're going to use everything that I say can and will be used against me. Okay, so everything I'm saying is being recorded. Oh yeah, I'm talking to the phone. I'm recording it, and people have heard me talk about the superluminals and the books that make drugs and the plan and the blah and the rape and the this, and they've heard me screaming, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you. This is what the fucking jury has to fucking deal with. The grand jury. And the grand jury isn't even the fucking deal with my court case. And then my court case, that's just like the shellac on top. Underneath that, there are expectations that I will be charged with multiple crimes in multiple jurisdictions. They will throw the fucking book at Jack Michelson. Yeah, that's their plan. Because obviously I'm just crazy. Doesn't that sound like I'm crazy? I hope so. I've gone to a lot of trouble to make it sound like I'm crazy. And the reason for this is that when it turns out I'm not crazy at all, that may not necessarily mean that everything I say is the words God's truth, but it will leave enough of a shadow of a doubt to make one Ms. Maid, Capricorn sales model girl of the year, sit up and take notice that, maybe she should have, maybe she miscalculated, maybe, right? And that shadow of a doubt for her, because right now she's convinced I need to be killed. I've been fucking her rival and yelling at her son, telling her that I'm going to telling him. Wait, her son's a girl? Oh, that's why. Okay, so I didn't know that. And now I just said that on YouTube because I'm not gonna fucking erase that. She told me not to talk about her children on YouTube, on the internet. Now I'm gonna talk about how her son is a girl and I just soon kill him or her for her, and then she doesn't want me to do that. She wants me to kill her for his sake, and she likes it that her son has been, she thinks, show me who's boss. But what she doesn't know is that he's not boss of anything. He's gonna go to prison, like you do, and she's gonna have to do another jailbreak. But this time without me, because I'll be having sex with her other daughter that she didn't want me to know about, whose name shall remain nameless for now. But you might as well be toothless, because I'm gonna fuck the teeth out of that fucking moron. Yeah, Grapefruit. I'm gonna abuse your daughter's mouth while you have to go and rescue your kid from jail. Welcome home. Click. Okay, so she's gonna hear that. I'm gonna put that on YouTube. She's not gonna like it. She's not gonna get the humor. Okay, she's gonna spurg. She's gonna go full spurg. All right, that's important because I want to tire this woman out. Today's the 22nd. Okay, so on the 26th, I need this Capricorn she-devil bitch woman fully drained of her electronic energies, as well as her magical energies, as well as her libido. I need this bitch fucking run ragged, like you do. Doesn't that sound great? I should totally be allowed by the court to spend time with her, right? Okay, so here, I'm just going to say this once. I'm employing irony as a form of political protest and satire, and to punctuate my point. The things that I've just said are pretty bad. If I were at all serious, if I were genuinely meaning that, obviously I should have my head examined, which I haven't had done in a while. Now, if there's a grapefruit who's had her head examined, why has that doctor not fucking called me and said and asked me to come in? And then who is that doctor? And then when I go anywhere, how do I know which doctor I'm talking to? I had this woman fucking try to fucking gaslight me into fucking inadvertently agreeing to being represented by a fucking actor in our fucking attempt to put me in crypto fucking prison for 20 fucking years. Like you do. Grapefruit. What's her name? Holy fuck. That's a good name. Holy fuck. Fuck you, Tammy. Yeah. And all this is happening this week. At the same time as anything else, I didn't know there was going to be this much stuff layered on top of each other. I wonder what Mr. Trump is doing. I saw Melania, sort of, in a delusionary fantasy exchange sequence. She was shaped, my first lady of the car. She was shaped like a car, and she was she was a transforming spaceship. Melania Trump was. And she just wanted to say hi to indicate that she was aware of my progress, and she wasn't ready for me to get inside of her, but she would understand that would be great because she thinks I'm hot too. That one I didn't make up. That was a script that was handed to me, sort of, metaphorically speaking. All of this is designed to spurg. The spurg. Soon it'll be the Blitzspurg. The Blitzspurg. My hand to God, I came up with all of this over Christmas after they lied to me and laughed at me in open court on the record by a prosecutor who looked like he was fucking ready to do heroin. Now maybe he wasn't. Maybe that was a clip. But what I think instead was that the prosecutor was thinking he was using his filter, but it wasn't turned on, and he was just high as balls on Christmas. And so he came in and he was high as balls laughing at me, and he didn't expect me to be there yet. He was going to have me arrested later. I was supposed to fall for the trap on Christmas and birthday, and then I was supposed to be arrested later, and I was supposed to have no possible chance of getting out of it. And instead, I got that stupid smack-addled fuck definitely fired, or else in rehab. And either way, that made an enemy that day because I looked at him and I wanted to fucking kill him. And I don't usually want to kill people on the day of the birth of the Prince of Peace. So that's what's going on in this part of the world. And I'm doing all this for Grapefruit and her friends. Not so that I can fuck one or the other or fuck them in series or parallel. No, so they can have each other. For some reason, they weren't having sex with each other. They were just being raped by some guy who took them over. And I was in trouble because I didn't rescue them. And they didn't tell me they were fucking all knowing each other. So they got themselves in a pickle. This was supposed to be impossible for me to get out of. And instead, it took 2.5 years. I'm Hungarian. I'm not a bear. Yeah. I do pretty well with certain kinds of logic puzzles. There has to be a way to trace back everything they've been doing. And there is. It's called the neurosphere. And I spend all day, every day, everything. Mud Mountain Dam. Oh, yeah, I remember that. I'm not going there, but I read the sign, and I saw the map, and I wanted to take my friend there, and instead of my friend talking to me, she's been kidnapped by some guy who rolled up on her and reprogrammed her brain illegally, unlawfully, and against protocol with some kind of mind control drug he's got that's going to kill her if he keeps on doing it. And I'm not willing to be party to that arrangement. Because if she dies, I'll be on the hook for it. Whether or not anybody in the town notices, they will. She's kind of a big deal. If she gets taken and lost, and I don't rescue her, and if I don't even show up, or I'm fucking some other woman, my reputation is grass. These people expect a miracle out of Jack Nicholson every day because they thought that she was a fucking waste of time, and on top of that, they think we're both pains in the ass, and they want to see me fail, and she's been there the whole time, so they could play us off against each other the whole time. That's why I'm dealing with this woman instead of Grapefruit, and then Grapefruit was supposed to be forgotten, and then actual Grapefruit, she's with her mother, so it's a fate worse than death there. I know all these things because I love her, and I would not push either one of them over a cliff or the other. I need them both to get the third. Turns out they were lying to me about stuff, and then there's all this cool information and technology that I could get, but I can't because other men have beaten me to it and have tattooed their names on these women's asses and shit, and they are married and they're all bound up and wound out, and I'm the interloper now. They've moved me into a parallel dimension where instead of my girlfriend getting raped and such and trafficked, now I'm the one who has to traffic and rape my girlfriends back the way Rubini did. Why was this guy doing the fucking what he was doing? And the answer is that it's like a test of the creator. How many girls can you rape? And then the next opponent comes and they have to rescue that many girls, and then it's some kind of a thing where Rubini and I are competing against each other for Hot Teen Poon, which is way more fun than it sounds. And as can be seen, I'm a highly disturbed individual. Highly disturbed individual. And I probably shouldn't be allowed around kids or grown-ups if I'm this high. I certainly should have a knife. I'm carrying tons of knives. Tons. I got like 5 knives in the car right now because I started collecting them. And then I had a pocket knife, and one of her fucking karmic boyfriends fucking stole it. Because I guess he needed my fucking knife. These fucking dudes have been stealing my shit and leaving and just harassing the fuck out of me for over a dozen years. Like you do. So that's Jack Star's life right now. So sorry about your birthday. I thought it was more important to keep you alive. 36 minutes more about birthday. The first one she didn't like. No. This one she might like better. If she listens to it all, she's probably busy getting railed up and getting fucked, like anyone would want to do. And then I don't get to. Right? These superluminals, they reach down from heaven like the hand of God, and they change circumstances and they make it so that I never get to have any fun. Like Roseanne Barr, never get to no place, never get to have no fun. I'm a domestic goddess, but no, I'm a badged regulatory professional is what I am now. Spoiler alert, the badge thing's going to go through. I was surprised, and here's why I know the badge thing's going to go through. I didn't want one. It's an accessory that's cool, especially since it works. But I didn't ask for one. I never stayed up late going, oh, I wish I could have a badge. I want to be a real cop. No, I don't. I don't want to be a cop at all. I'm not. I'm a paladin. I'm clergy. I have special privileges. I have special rights. And this fucking badge was forced on me by the divine, as well as the machinations of whoever was living at my house while I was at the Fulsburg Mount St. Helens Hotel that I still owe $3,000 to. I should call her now and say, hey, you want $3,000? Now I got a badge. What do you want? And then I could probably pester her for information, because she couldn't tell me information before because she was afraid she'd get in trouble, and she would have, because that was an official investigation, not a frame up job. And so I didn't get any answers out of her. I asked her where my clothes were. She said they threw them away. You threw away my clothes? Well, maybe she did. She fucking she let Teef take my magic wedding fork. Setting aside the right or wrongness of this at the moment, this is really how petty this whole fucking thing is. Lesbians and their bitch queens are arguing with each other about which item went where to go to which fantasy wedding, and I had them all in the first place, and obviously I'm the man to do such things. And then once that's considered, the Tosleses and the Lesbos separate themselves into a dance of counterclockwise, reciprocating, circling like the Ethel Merman. From the top down, it looks like a creepy pantomime done by gestures, which is exactly what it is. That's what I try to avoid, because I don't want to slowly, methodically, painfully work my way through each of these wires, one on top of the other. Because that leads to problems when doing routine maintenance. Your screws get stripped. God, I'm fucking tired. I don't have access to the chemical I need. I don't have what I need. I don't have this. I don't have that. And I'm running on empty. And she's getting brainwashed by a prosecutor. Wow. That siren song must be pretty fucking potent. Because I passed full red flag runaway level quite a while ago. But I continued to go on and on and on with the story to the extent that I'm listening to the story, and right in front of me we got Lisa Collin. Lisa Collin? Really? I like her. Lately, I've been having odds with her. I've been saying some rude things. She doesn't like my language, but that was one of the reasons why I used it. I needed to get her attention, and I believe she starts to think about that now. Whereas before, she didn't pay any attention to the fact that she wasn't who she thought she was, and I wasn't who she thought she was, because she didn't care who I was. She wanted to keep me away from the hot teen poon, because she was a sex addict, and she was held in thrall to the Soviet Luciferian E.T. Soviet lesbian agenda. Much more complicated than the satanic one. And I'm not going to blow that one up. Fuck. Any agenda you got that's got naked Soviet girls kissing each other, I'm in. I'm there. I'm an observer. I'm a triangulator. I'm a participant. I'm a volunteer. I got a thing for Russian women now. Well, always. Full disclosure, I've always been madly in love with the Russian woman. Always. Always, always. For the first time, always. Like, I can't even deal with it. I can't even fucking deal with it. Oh, hi. Yeah, now she knows. She's into me too, but we're busy. We work. She's in disguise. She didn't believe it. I'm disgusting. I'm disgusting. I'm vile. She can't stand it. I smoke, I drink, I gamble with people's lives. And I don't bother to learn magic from her, and I pretend she's an idiot. Yeah, she can't fucking stand it. I'm sorry. And I'd push everybody away and just take her if I could, but it's not that kind of deal. Oh God, now I got another whole parade coming up here. Okay, these are all motorcycles. 1, 2. I get to count motorcycles. Police. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. Okay, those guys are cool. Where are they going? What is there to do? Like, I've never seen so much traffic in my life on this type of road. And I just felt my fucking truck get moved by a fucking tractor beam. I'm not that hot. I'm not that high. There must be something going on. Anybody want to hook up a news flash? Like you do? No? Okay. Well, that's Jack Michelson's world. I'm just gonna yawn because I've been up all night. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't know where this woman is, but she's not on my deck, and I don't know where to go yet. But I'd like to say, if it was just a matter of having sex, I would have by now, and I know exactly who it would be. It would be the wrong one, because I'm being scrubbed and pushed by people to take steps too soon. I don't want another lover. I want to see if Grapefruit's okay, and she is, but she won't be if I don't get to talk to her for a little bit before I start picking up new lovers. I don't think she could handle one. I think if I put my dick into a new girl right before court, and I was fucking all the way through the preamble, and then I wasn't there when they were called, I think she's so far in denial that she could be looking at me on the screen and not know that that's what she was seeing, because she's firmly believing that I'm loyal to her. I am. But she doesn't think that what I just described at all is anything close to loyalty, whereas it's actually the only way I could do it. It's the only thing I could have done in the face of this economy. Oh, God. I can't live on... Yeah, there we go. Early warning system. I can't live on corn and potato oil alone. I got to have avocado at least, and it has to be a tripartite thing. And then I need the oil that makes it so that it doesn't get rancid and such. And then I don't want a fried food, but I have to. People expect it. And I didn't want a badge, but I have the baddest. I have a fucking clergy badge. It's got magic powers. Yeah. It's some assembly required. I did go on a quest for it. It just showed up. I didn't want to believe at first that I was questing for a magical badge that indicated I was authentic clergy. It is what the people demand. No paladin badge, no paladin shield. Que sera, sera. That's the kind of planet we're on. And I have one, so I actually am a paladin. And somebody who shall remain nameless was wishing that I would be given something cool. She was looking forward to seeing me after her trip, but she didn't succeed. She was taken out, and she didn't know that could happen. Neither did I. So that explains why I didn't see her. And then to resurrect and such, they have to be. Oh God, I'm getting the night sweats just thinking about it. Long story short, I haven't been able to make any rendezvous by design. The triumvirate of arch evil knows what kind of talents that a man like myself can possess. And since I live on the planet where I was born, and I'm in my 50s, I'm not too spurred off, but there's a real risk of bonbon belly if I just sit around eating bonbons all day. I don't want bonbon belly. I've already got something else. And I don't have access to the right kind of speed because these people are very, very jealous of their technology. And the Native Americans won't give it to me properly. I mean, they could, but a plane crash would kill people. It's sad. Just for me asking. That's a different kind of sealed off than just got to use the chemistry set. No, you got to use the chemistry set and break down stuff into its ultimate elements in a way that it's expensive. Yeah. And after just getting them and then clicking until they were just no well again. Yeah, I hated that. Sorry. Oh. Sorry. I almost passed out. Good thing I'm parked on the side of the road. 46 minutes. Fuck, I'll have to listen to that later. All right, I gotta go. I really do want to get laid, but I can't. I need to see Allison, and then she's busy being tortured. She has to defeat her karmic pair by herself. I defeated mine. She can defeat hers. And she has the best cheerleading music ever now. Rah, rah, raspy. I'm not going to sing for her right now because I'm really tired. Dehydrated. And I'm embarrassed. Because this is what I've done to help work after she flew away and left the country with somebody else and thought that was a good idea and got raped and hasn't been found since. Cool story, huh? Bruh.